and I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right, my grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 2nd and 6. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Trap 60.
They'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
60 Bison. 19 tight. 19 tight. 25. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
49. Check 49. He's checking. 70 Timberwolf. Come 19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Yellow, 43. We got chips over here. Chips over here. Cycle. Run the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyler Beatty with a milestone career touchdown number 100, joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Ready, set, hey, go you.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Eagles defense able to hold. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Coming this way. Hey, check that. Street. Check. Ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Panther 60. Watch QB drop. 7 Pirates. 44. Mike, 44. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Chubb running right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now, because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Gets around him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to
make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mike's Drag him 60.
From the 30 on second down. Hurts, flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. Nick Chubb stops short.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up a throw.
That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Ready, 45, right, still left.
They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
44, Mike, 44. 18, Rattler.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass complete to Chubb.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb.
Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A toss play to Chubb.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check it out, please. Watch the air. Nineteen tight. Mike spoke ball. Watch the screen. 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 Watch the safety creep. Check 43.
Looking to throw. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders,
they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, let's turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up.